You're watching Czar Films Variety Channel. Hi, welcome to today's video. I'm Czar. Today we're going to take a look at the Viltrox DC-50, which is one of the best budget LCD monitors for your DSL camera. It's a 5-inch monitor. It comes in at under 100 or about $100, and it's very cool for the money. So let's open her up. For $100, this thing is pretty cool. I'm going to give it a try. The LCD screen is 5 inches, so it's going to be a bit smaller than some of the 7-inch ones, which is kind of cool. That way you can put it up on top of your DSL. So you get some paperwork, warranty, instruction manual. Nobody's going to read that. You get a mount. Can move up and down, and can screw in the bottom. You got your regular 3/8 there, and no, I'm sorry, there's a shoe there for your tripod, your cold shoe mount, and also the 3/8. So we can connect that to our DSL right away. This is the USB to micro. And one of these cables you can use to charge your if you have a Sony A6000. We're using a Canon. So here we go. Ooh, and you get a sock puppet. No, it's a bag, and it's okay, I guess. Not super great. Okay, so this does have a resolution of 800 by 480 pixels. It does have speakers, so you're going to want to turn that off. And please, don't eat this. So it does take one battery, an FM-500 or the QM batteries. These are like old, those are the Sony batteries. We do happen to have a battery for it. We picked up a Kastar FM-500H that we're going to use and plug in there. So basically, we can sort of plug it in. There we go. So it's in. Okay, so on the bottom, you get a USB. Out, you get your tripod mount and headphone jack. And this is your battery release. This is your speaker. We want to turn that off. And then the other side, you get a rocker menu switch, which moves up and down, and you can push it in order to select. You get your DC in and on and off power. And also, you get this really cool Sunshade, which is like a soft, it's actually kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. So that's cool. I think you can take that, yep, you can take it right off if you don't want to use it, which is cool. So we're going to go ahead and pull off this LCD cover. Let's see if it'll turn on. I guess not. My bad. Oh, there it goes. Takes a second. Alright, so we got battery set up. Let's go to menu. So this is your menu up here. You got peak setting, which is good for pulling focus, or it has a peak feature, which is great for if you want to help pulling focus. Again, with a little screen like this, this is not going to give you very good color accuracy. So really, you're just using this for composition or focus, to put on top of your DSL so you can see yourself or that kind of thing, or it's just bigger than your LCD on your camera. So if we go back to the rocker, we can go down. And we're looking for speaker. The first thing you want to do is turn your speaker. There it is. Second one up, push in. And it's at 20%. We want to lower that down to 0. And you can just hold the button down because it's just going to feed back. So that's the first thing you should do. Turn off your speaker. And this is your menu. You can mess around with it. There's some color changes you can do. Also, this feature up here is automatically putting you at 16.9. If you go to auto, it's also going to put you at 16.9. But the cool feature, and it's going to cut off some of your image. So the cool thing that I like is that you should go to DSLR, and that will give you the full picture frame. So we're going to go ahead and connect this to our DSLR and see what it looks like. Okay, so we've got our Viltrox 5-inch LCD connected up there. Oh, on the side of this, I forgot to show you. You get a little rubber band thing. You get an AV in, you get HDMI out mini, and you get HDMI in big. So we're going to go ahead and HDMI big. And so here we're going to go ahead and plug in our HDMI to the Canon 80D we're using. I will say one of the downfalls is that this tripod mount doesn't actually move to the left or the right. So I mean, you'd want to get a different one for that kind of thing. So let's turn this on. Oh, there it goes. And there we are. Doesn't appear to be much lag or anything. I will say though, however, it does disable your other LCD. So that being said, this is still kind of cool. It definitely is, there's no lag there. It's definitely responsive. I kind of like it. Again, you're going to be using this for composition and focus only, or you're not really going to get good color exposure. You can also flip the image. It's possible if you go into the settings there. So I'd say for $100, this is really a great on-camera monitor. You're not going to find anything in this price point. Obviously it's not going to compare with the Small HD or the Sony or some of the others. But if you're on a budget and you're looking, if you want to spin it around so that you can see yourself on frame, this is really good. And again, it takes the FM-500 batteries or some old Sony batteries, and you can pick those up anywhere. So it is showing all the same information that my Canon would normally show. So for the size and for the price point, you really can't go wrong, especially if you're on a budget. This is literally one of the best budget LCDs available. And that's just my camera going off on auto shutdown. So for the money, I'd definitely say try out the Viltrox. I mean, this thing looks awesome. So we're going to go ahead and spin it around and shoot some video the other way. But I'll put a link below if you're interested. But this is just really cool. I'm glad we picked it up because this LCD that we have is just tiny. So it's hard to see sometimes. So the Viltrox DC-50 is a great, inexpensive solution. Again, at this price point, you really can't find anything else. Just a couple of quick things about the Viltrox 5-inch LCD. It does have a resolution of 800 by 480 pixels. It is 1080p playback. It is not 4K, but it will play back 4K. It's just going to do it in 1080. Also, it supports 24p, which some of the other high-end ones don't. So for the money, this is really great value. You get the LCD monitor, you get the Sunshade, you get a standard shoe, you get a Sony shoe, you get an HDMI cable, you get the battery bag. The only real negative is it's just not color accurate, which you wouldn't want to rely on this for anyway. Just composition, focus, and you're good to go. Again, this uses one rechargeable battery, the FM-500H or the QM Sony batteries, which are not included. That's the other negative. They don't give you a battery. It does take AC power, although that defeats the purpose of being mobile. Go pick yourself up one of the best budget DSLR LCDs there are, the Viltrox DC-50. So thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Well, there's definitely no lag there. Please click like. Please smash the subscribe button. Please share. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.